Sorry, you were justifying a stupid programming thing?
Sorry, I'm boring you or what?
Ooh. I didn't want to roast the out of your routine.
But I feel like you couldn't roast it.
Scott, video guy, cut the interview. I've had enough of this.
What? So is this video not coming out or?
No, we're not going to put this out. Hey folks, Dr. Mike here for Renaissance Periodization, and
hello.
Teleported in a Mr. Will Tennyson himself.
How's it going?
Known for things like being Will Tennyson and the best hair in the industry. Who's got better hair than you in the fitness industry? Go. Yeah, I couldn't think of anyone either.
I can't think of it either.
Will, you did a nice thing, but also potentially a terrible mistake.
Oh, I know.
You sent me your workout. Usually I tuck my tail, hide away in a little studio and make fun of people that are too important to ever notice me. You may have seen that on the Exercise Scientist Critiques videos. But you're in here in real life because you're a real man, a Canadian man. I was going to make an animal sound for the Canadian animal, which is...
What's a beaver sound like?
Oh, is it really a beaver?
I think a beaver or a moose.
Oh, moose is like...
But
run, because moose is serious.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Your workout also looks serious. I'm going to critique your routine with your permission right in front of you.
Roast me, man.
My God.
Actually, I don't know. You might not roast me. You might actually like it. Because I feel like a lot of my training's inspired by you.
Get out of here.
Seriously.
You're just saying that to get out of a roasting.
You'll see. I think you might be pleasantly surprised.
Or unpleasantly aggravated. All right, so we have a day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So it's a 5-day program.
5-day split.
Okay, so I took a look at this. My first thought is that I really like it. And not just because you, Mr. Important on the internet, have a bunch of subscribers. Though that is definitely a factor. The following video will be a lie so I can suck up to you and be your friend. This is an interesting split design that I have used before and I highly approve of. And the split is upper body Monday, Wednesday, Friday, lower body Tuesday, Thursday. And I especially would like if you skipped Thursday and pushed lower body last workout to Friday and then had Saturday as your last upper body workout. Because otherwise, Tuesday legs...
You go into it a bit sore?
You go into Thursday a little bit sore, so you're not going to perform at your highest.
Yeah.
You go a little bit tired, which means you can't perform at your highest, which means you can't supply as robust of an overload, which means you're not going to get as good of results on average. It also increases safety because if your like knees are still kind of weird from leg presses on Tuesday, you get to hack squats Thursday and it's like, ugh. But if it's Friday, that one extra day over time can make a difference. There's also another really smart thing you did here, which is your day 2 and day 4, they're not actually leg days. They're leg and arm days. So you train push and pull Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you do delts. And then you do legs Tuesday, Thursday, but also your biceps and triceps. Yeah. This is a really good idea for a few reasons. Upper body in one day.
It's a lot.
Bro, right? So it's a good idea to sort of ease up on the upper body, take a little bit of burden off it, throw it onto the leg day. That part of your routine that you took the arms out of the upper body, I think is fucking great. So the overall structure of it, I think is awesome. And why am I saying that first? Because there are kind of 2 elements of critiquing a program, maybe 3. People just think you look at the program and you read it line by line and you critique it. Bullshit. Because the ultra structure of the program is the most important part. Before you tell me, hey, look at the exercises I'm doing for triceps, I want to see where you train triceps in respect to each other during the week. I want to see if the frequency is sufficient, because if you only hit tris once, I'm like, what? You should be hitting everything kind of 2 to 4 times a week. And if your triceps, let's see if a big chest day on Tuesday, but you got crazy tricep day on Monday. It's like, but your triceps are going to be tired of limiting your chest. So the overall structure is the first thing I look at in a program, which is why I just did what I did.
Yeah.
The next thing you can zoom in on is the specifics of each day. Then that's what we ask, what's in the actual exercises, what's the exercise selection, et cetera. We can get real funky with that. The last level, which I don't have, but we can chat about later, is how does your program change and progress week to week? Because you can have a great program in week 1, but if you never change it, you never auto-regulate it, you never adapt to it, it stops being the best program after a little while. But if you make some subtle changes here and there, like the RP hypertrophy app does for you automatically for just $1 a day, just sign up, link in bio.
Subtle plug.
Very subtle. Yeah. So that's not in the program. Let's zoom in on the exercises. Yeah? So I'm just going to go one by one. Day 1.
My favorite day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it just because you're like a Monday type of person?
Yeah.
My man.
I have 2 days rest. I'm like, let's go.
It's more than enough.
Yeah.
I'm overqualified.
Yeah.
First exercise is incline Smith press, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I think it's great. A compound movement when you're fresh. Smith machine is a fine tool to use in the gym. Not a lot of manhood points, but you're in the gym to get saucy and swole, not to look like a man.
Exactly.
You look plenty like a man already.
Thank you.
Although you do have a boyish appearance. Has anyone ever told you that?
I
Like
do.
a Peter Pan.
It's the facial hair I can't grow.
This is really it, huh?
Yeah.
Love the incline Smith. Great rep range. The sets seem very reasonable. Then you go to weighted pull-ups for 2 sets of 8 to 10 plus 1 back down set assisted.
So the 8 to 10 weighted.
Mm-hmm.
And then I find, at least for me, when I do like heavy first and then I back down to light, I feel a lot better.
It's amazing. Mind muscle connection blows up. I love it. Huge approval. Number 3, we're back to chest. Machine chest press for 3 by 12 to 15. I love it. It's a higher repetition range because you're a bit more tired. The time for super strength stuff is over. It's very good. T-bar row, 3 by 12 to 15 reps. Excellent. No problems there.
You're like this next one.
Full ROM laterals.
Do you see the rep range?
3 by 10 to 20 mile rep match. A man after my own heart. Yes, the mile rep matching is terrible. For those of you not in the know, did you just put your foot closer to me?
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah, this is on camera. We're married.
Yeah.
Happily. Yeah, I don't wear a ring, but
Yeah, she's not happy about it.
the mile rep match is awful because it's however many sets you get, however many reps you get in your first set. Let's say it's 2 RIR, you get 18. You have to take as many mile rep breaks on your second, third, and fourth, whatever sets you do, as is required to match that first total rep number. So it's 18, 18, 18, 18, and it's terrible. And then in that spirit, you do some cable Y raises. Now, what are you targeting with those Y raises?
Side delt.
Side
And
delt.
a little bit of rear, because I like to try to go like as far back as I can, squeeze, hold, and then control down.
Perfect. I love it. 3 sets, 10 to 20 mile rep match. My only critique, and this really isn't a critique, it's a suggestion for an alternative way of doing things, is if you clustered the chest work together and then clustered the back work together, that might have maybe a tiny bit of a beneficial effect. It's not good for enhancing strength gains because you want to be rested between the exercises, but it sums up more local metabolites for you. Your chest is pre-fatigued with the first exercise. It gets really cooked with the second exercise. And it allows you to maybe get a little bit more local fatigue for the same amount of systemic fatigue. And that might have a bit more of a hypertrophic drive. It's just not a big deal. And I can't even put my scientific reputation on it, but it's a net benefit. A chest plus back pump is like, neither one of them could be that pumped. But a mega chest pump, flex at that fucking bitch that's in the corner that never looks at you. And then back pump, you turn your back to her, do the same thing. Maybe she's looking, maybe she's not, who cares? And then you're good to go. So just a quick suggestion, but this is awesome. I like this a lot. But don't breathe out yet. You're not out of the woods. Just 4 whole days, you're going to fuck this up. Day 2, lying hamstring curl, 3 by a 10 to 20 mile rep match. My man.
I did that yesterday.
Yes, a man that likes pain. That looks like a great idea. Also, training your hamstrings first a lot of times is really good because they don't systemically fatigue you a ton. But if you did quads first, you would just be so blown up systemically that you look at the leg curl machine and you're like, man, fuck this.
I can't though. And also my knees are so fucked that I find if I do hamstrings first, it helps it.
No way, perfect. It warms you up. A lot of people said that. John Meadows, RIP, used to say that was a good thing to do. Yep. Then you go into leg extensions, 3 by 10 to 20 mile range. Do you get a lot out of leg extensions? Do you get huge pumps and soreness and stuff? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Because for me, I get barely dick out of them. They're a great exercise, but my stimulus to fatigue ratio personally for me on them just sucks. So if yours is good, you're the man. So totally
I'm like screaming by the set 3. I'm like,
damn.
Yeah.
I'm screaming just because I'm a show off and I have to have all the attention, but I don't feel anything. Number 3, single leg press.
That newly added.
Explain.
I was kind of tired of doing I was doing like regular leg press for 3 sets of 12 to 15. I feel like I hit plateau on it and I was just kind of like stagnant with my form and everything.
Sure.
I was like, let's switch it up a bit and then come back to it later.
Do you like the exercise?
I fucking love it.
You've been liking it.
Yeah.
I
Crazy
hate it.
Fuck.
I don't get dick out of it. It's too unstable for me. I fucking hate it. I can't stand it. And my adductors end up getting super fucking sore because of the stability requirement. But if you like it, mega approval. I would just tell people that there's nothing magical about the single leg press. You're just doing it out of variation.
Yeah.
Because you're just something different. It does take longer. Like if I'm getting into a leg press, bro, I'm doing both legs at the same time. Fuck that. I want to be in that machine as little time.
We're going to get there though.
Say that?
We get there though, eventually in this program.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Excellent. So good so far. Hack squat, 2 sets of 8 by 12. Why the single leg presses first? You can go heavier on a hack squat. I would prefer to have it earlier. What's the issue
Because
there?
I used to go heavy on the hack squat. And this was like, you're talking about progression within. So I like to progress, obviously sets, reps,
Mhm.
but I feel like I like to kind of change exercise order as well.
Mhm.
Like I was kind of stagnant on the hack squat for a while.
Mhm.
So I wanted to kind of get to the point where I'm doing the same weight on hack squats as my like
later in the move.
Later in the move.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Back burner. I love that. Then that's it for legs. So far, great leg routine. And then spider curl, 3 sets of 10 to 20 MyRep match. Spider curls are fun. They're very effective. They do prioritize the muscle at the shortened end of the range of motion and really deprioritize at the lengthened. Biomechanically, it would be better to choose an exercise that stretched you behind or something like that. Incline dumbbell curls, the Menno Henselman Bayesian curls or whatever.
That's what's next.
No way.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah.
My man.
Mhm.
But other than that, that's just me being persnickety.
Yeah.
Like, this is totally fine. I've done a crap load of spider curls. Then there's cable curl,
Which is like
superset,
behind the
behind the back.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Those fuck me up,
Oh,
bro.
fuck. Yeah.
Superset with skull crusher, 2 heavy plus 1 lighter set.
Mhm.
You're doing your skull crushers with what implement?
So I'd be like the first 2 sets, like 8 to 10
Okay, with a
And-
barbell?
with dumbbells.
Dumbbell skull crusher.
Dumbbell skull crushers.
And where do you put the dumbbells? To the outside of your ears?
That's
or
not my
where?
ears. And then I kind of extend back.
Okay,
And then I'll drop the weight for the last set and I'll go like 12 to 20.
dope.
Yeah.
That looks really good. So far, so good.
I think I'm taking over this channel soon.
I think you're actually
think
in
I-
charge now.
Yeah.
Are you Dr. Mike?
So-
No, you have too much hair. Yeah, just
Yeah.
buzz it off. Get a smaller dick.
Yeah.
Day 3, flat Smith press 3 by 10 to 12. I love it. When I first looked at this routine a couple of minutes ago, I was like, oh, this motherfucker's doing the same shit over and over. Nope. One was incline, one was flat. Very good. And then you have seal row 3 by 12 to 15. Seal rows are an excellent variation, but they're not my favorite back exercise because, unfortunately, since you're flat, it ends up being that the maximum difficulty of the exercise is closer to the contraction point and not when you're super stretched out. And we prefer exercises that give you a big challenge on the stretch. So the seal row looks like a good exercise. Another thing is, do you have balance problems on there? When you pull up, you kind of shift forward and you pull down, you shift back.
A little bit.
Yeah, I hate that. So the seal row, to me, when I first saw it as a machine, I was like, whoa. But then I tried it and I was like, does your seal row thing have a cambered bar so that you can?
No.
So it clanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Not ideal, but not the worst thing in the world. Weighted dips, 2 by 10 to 12. Amazing. You're doing those for chest and triceps and the whole thing. Yeah. Excellent. How low are you going?
As deep as I can go.
Don't lie to me, Will.
I go like a nice 4-second eccentric.
Ooh.
Nice 1 to 2 second pause.
Oh.
Up.
I can tell from your juicy pecs.
Yeah.
Are you drug free?
Oh yeah.
We'll see. Neutral grip pull down, 3 by 20 MyRep match. MyRep match on pull downs. You must be out of your mind. What kind of forearm pump do you get after that?
It's insane. It's fucking
Yeah.
insane. That's actually the only exercise I use straps.
Good idea. Back training hugely benefits from straps. And a lot of people make it an ego thing, like you fucking using that like a crutch. Motherfucker, the gym is a crutch, you dumb asshole. Also, you buy food from a grocery store. You're supposed to be eating it with your bare hands like Liver King, a real man.
Yeah.
45-degree laterals, 2 upright row superset.
Mhm.
Oh, a man after my own heart.
Mhm.
MyRep match, ouch. And then face pulls 3 to 4 sets to failure. Now, this, Will, you have stepped on my toe.
Uh-oh.
What is to failure if I don't know what rep range is? I assume sets of 3 to failure.
So it's what do you mean?
It just says X failure. There's no rep
So I do
range.
3 to 4 sets. So basically, if I'm like on my third set, I'm like, fuck, this feels good today. I'm gonna do another one.
How many reps are you doing, Will?
I'm just going. I pick a weight and I'm just going. So like I would say upwards of 25
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Why didn't you write 25 plus?
because it could be 20.
Scott, video guy, cut the fucking interview. I've had enough of this.
What?
You dropped your mic.
Don't do it.
I just wanted to see you bend over.
Yeah, I know you did.
Sorry, you were justifying a stupid programming thing?
Well, I guess I was making it for myself without thinking about making it for someone.
Because you know things.
Yeah.
And you already know that.
And I was like,
failure
I was like
means-
40, I can typically get 20,
Yeah.
25. I'm gonna go there.
Perfect. I take my critique back. But I meant everything I said.
Sorry, I'm boring you or what?
Oof. Oh, fuck, you're still here.
Yeah.
Doesn't Canada need you or something?
No.
Day 4. Seated hamstring curl, 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps, MyRep match. I love it.
Mhm.
MyRep match on that is terrible, but also super effective. It's like once you're in the fucking machine, just go.
Yeah.
Seated is awesome because you did lying earlier. This
Mhm.
is excellent variation. I'm not seeing any good mornings or stiff legged deadlifts or anything like that. Explain yourself.
I still enjoy them.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
If you wanted a bigger, gnarlier back and a bigger ass, which I guess you probably
don't need that.
Yeah, then you could do that, but no worries. Leg press, 3 sets of 8 to 10. That's totally cool. I would like to see higher repetitions on the leg press, especially with my reps. I think typically the legs just get blown up from higher reps a little bit more than sets of 3 to 8 or something like that, or sets of 8 to 10. But if it works for you, rep range is all super personal. Smith squat, 2 sets of 8 to 12, love. Easy bar curl, 3 sets of 10 to 20 my-rep match, amazing. Tricep push down, 3 sets of 10 to 20 my-rep match. What handles are you using for the push down? It's just a regular straight bar? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I actually like the straight bar best.
Yeah.
People are like, hey, have you ever tried the fucking dildo attachment with the fucking like...
You can't go nearly as heavy.
Yeah, and it also like actually feels worse on my... People say like, oh, I use the rope because of my elbows. And I'm like, dude, I tried using the rope. It hurts my fucking elbows.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Are we built similarly?
Some places. Other places far off.
The fact that we're just both adult men, I guess that's where the similarity ends. Incline curls, love. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. You control the eccentric on those?
Always.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll believe you for now, Will. Day 5, last day, pec deck, which you spelled wrong.
Did I? Is it D-E-C-K?
I don't know, actually. So I was thinking you would riff off that and come back to me and say it's actually how you spell it. Folks, let us know in the comments, how do you spell pec deck?
I think I'm right.
Don't Google that at work.
Deck.
Is it
I think like a deck, like you're on the deck. It's like I'm gonna walk on the
There's
deck.
a K at the end of that word.
But we're not on the...
No, we're just in a machine.
Yeah.
So why is it called deck?
Because I feel like it's like PEC, P-E-C.
Yeah.
And then deck. You just
So
want
they
to
just
cool.
said deck just for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Great. 3 sets of 12 to 15. Now, which one is it? Is it this one?
No, this one.
This one. Okay, cool. So machine fly.
Yeah.
Same idea. Cable row, 3 by 12 to 15. Are you doing this with spinal flexion or are you trying to keep your back pretty straight?
Oh, I try to reach.
Oh, my man.
Yeah.
It feels fucking great, doesn't it? Machine chest press, 3 by 12 to 15.
So this one's a flat chest press.
Okay.
So the first one, the other chest press was an incline. This one's like I'm lying flat.
Now, day 1, exercise 3 was machine chest press.
Yeah, but that one's an incline one.
Slightly inclined.
And then this one's like I'm lying flat.
A flat one. Yeah. Excellent. Great variation. You don't like dumbbell presses or just the variation you're doing? I
just did a whole stint with dumbbells. So I'm like, fuck.
Beautiful. Yeah. Perfect. It's interesting because a lot of the questions I get on social media is like I post my workout and any exercise someone picks, like they're like, I just do regular barbell rows. And they're like, why not cambered bar rows? And I'm like, that's like telling someone who ordered a rice dish, like, why not pasta? Like, I don't know, tomorrow pasta, Jesus Christ. Like there's multiple correct answers to this shit. So this all looks good so far. Close grip pull down. How close?
Like the V, is it the V bar?
The V handle, yeah. Do you feel a big stretch at the top? Because my shoulders won't allow me to stretch at the top with that one.
I think so.
Super. And you touch your chest at the bottom. Excellent. That looks good. Cable laterals.
So I'm like, I put them behind me here. And
dope. Excellent. Oh, look, it's 3 sets of failure.
Yeah.
We're not going to broach that again. We've already beat that to
death. So
I
I pick a weight where I'm like, I could probably get at least 15 and I just go.
And
then I once I'm like failure, then I kind of burn them out.
Fury.
Partials.
Yeah, lengthen partials are great.
Yeah.
And then lastly, exercise number 6 for day 5, machine laterals. Which one of these ones? Those.
We don't have the luxury of like I fucking wish, man.
The Atlantis one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can't all be rich Lamborghini owner Butler collectors like myself.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
I assume you came from a life of grinding poverty in Canada?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to stay in America?
I would love that.
We can hide you in the house.
I can just live in the gym.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's air conditioned and heated. Sent from my iPhone. What's that? I've never heard of that before. Is that a workout routine?
I have no comeback on that. That was just a stupid joke.
It was a joke that we'll probably delete in editing.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean, it's
Absolutely.
for sure going to stay
that.
and make me look like a fucking moron. Will, this was a bit tenuous for me. In real life, I'm actually a nice person, believe it or not. I didn't want to roast the fuck out of your routine. Because like you could have just sent me some shit. Like, I don't really know you, bro. We met yesterday.
But I feel like you couldn't roast it.
Because it was so good.
Yeah, exactly.
But it could have been shit.
Yeah.
So before I started this, I was like, Jesus Christ, like we're collabing with Will. This is great. I'm going to roast him. He's going to say, fuck you. He's going to leave. He's never going to post the videos. We're going to get no subscribers. It's going to suck. But it turns out like your shit is fucking pretty dope, man. And you kind of seem to know what you're doing other than the fact that the failure thing is just a sign of illiteracy and dare I say degeneracy on your part. It's all numbers until you just turn into a bro. It's when you get tired at the end, you just like rage out and you're like, fuck these numbers, bro.
My rep range is pain on those. So would you give me a score? Like what? Like what's mine?
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm getting my report card. It's
Yes.
Parent-teacher interviews. Like what's going on?
And your parents are like, come on, I've got a career person here. Tell me how my son is fucking up. I would give this a 95 out of 100. It's an A. It's not an A plus because you're not Jared Feather, but it's almost as good as it gets. And if I saw this program online and someone was like, hey, could you critique Will Tennyson's program? Like, you and I were boys like we are now. I would start filming the video, and then halfway through, Scott would be like, this isn't fucking, like, there's nothing entertaining to this. It's just another review of a really good program.
So is this video not coming out? Or what?
No, we're not going to put this out. Guys, follow this guy if you don't already. And if you've come here from Will Tennyson's people and you want to follow the channel, just don't let your kids watch the channel. We get that misunderstanding
very
all the
much
time.
so agree.
Yeah.
Very agree.
Peace.
Thanks.
Solid.